welcome back, makeup family. I have a Sephora haul for you from the bonus sale. I did pick up everything that I said I was going to pick up, but I also picked up a bunch of other stuff. And I made my second purchase last night at the very end, so I sort of bookended the sale starting out with this, and then I made another purchase last night right before the sale ended. So I got some really good stuff. I'm excited. Getting ready to go on a date with my husband. He's getting ready, and I'm getting ready. The palette that I used today, I'm so in love with it. It's gonna make it to a favorites video sometime really super soon. And that palette is the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia. And the packaging is super cute. I mean, I love this. I don't even know. It's sort of like a crocodile embossed cardboard packaging, and then the actual palette itself, it's sparkly. It is it has like a duochrome to it. It's really pretty. I mean, and the eye look that I did today with the palette, I just stunning. I love it. That I am going to be premature, but I love this palette. I think this palette is going to be my favorite ABH palette. I'm pretty sure that's how this is gonna play out. I can't say enough good things about this palette. And despite all the drama and situations surrounding, Jackie Aina and the release of the palette, this is a palette that is stunning. It is brown girl friendly, it is beige girl friendly, it is white girl friendly, and every other color in between. This is a beautiful palette. The pigmentation is super on point. The colors and the undertones are just, it's kind of a dream palette. What can I say? I'm gonna give you a little bit of a peek. I know you have seen this gorgeousness probably in a bunch of videos by now, but can we just take a moment for the brilliance that is this palette? It's like ABH took the best aspects of the palettes that we all love, and they just kicked it up a notch with the shimmers, with the depth of the darker shadows, and the pigmentation, the blendability is there. I mean, it's what Alyssa Edwards' palette wanted to be. It's what the modern Renaissance almost was. It's what, the Mario palette, foreshadowed. I mean, this is really a stunning palette. And I had so much fun working with these shadows today and putting together this eye look that I did, which it's beautiful. What can I say? Now, the first thing that you would notice, and I'm going to do a review probably on the palette itself, but just my first impression of this palette is just so stunning. It doesn't have any light or like a light neutral transition, light transition shades that you can go in and use to build a look. Who cares? I have a million palettes. 99% of the women purchasing this are going to have 99 palettes like I do, and there are a million of transition shades, matte transition shades, satin transition shades that we can all use. But can we just give a round of applause for this brown skin girl friendly palette? Because I could care less that there's not a light transition color in here. I just went in with a yellow from another palette. It was the Natasha Denona Sunset palette that I went into, or maybe it was the Sunrise palette, because they both have a bunch of yellows. But I used the yellow to go in to start this look out, and it turned out so beautiful. And then I ended up using ginger in my crease and using edges on the outer portion of my eye, and then finally using credit, which this color right here, I am so not kidding you, this could end up being color of the year for brown skin girls. I'm telling you, or really for any complexion. And I think that's what I'm loving so much about this palette. It's like why can't we have this as a standard where every palette has the level of pigmentation and the quality to not be ashy on a deeper skin tone, and it can still, you know, provide like winning looks to everybody else in between. But I mean, you can go in with this with a lighter hand. If you have, you know, lighter skin, you can go in with a lighter hand and build the color up to the desired intensity. But I mean, just the simplicity and the joy and the genius of creating a palette that is so friendly to deeper skin tones, just, it makes me smile with my heart, because it is just, it's so beautiful. And I did swatch it on my sister earlier, and she loved it. She has a much deeper skin tone, and it looked beautiful on her. None of the colors looked ashy. It's a winning palette. I can't say enough nice things about this palette. What can I say? It's just beautiful. We'll look at that one more time. And I mean, I have so many plans for this palette. I mean, the pink and purple here, that's gonna be so pretty. And it has really interesting shimmers. This color, Trust Issues, I have on my inner corners. It looks white in the pan, but it goes on like this really beautiful yellow gold color. It is just really, really a unique and stunning palette. It just kicks up the ABH in terms of what ABH does best, and it just kicks it up those additional few notches. I'm so happy with this palette. I don't know what to do. This is one of the nicest palettes that I've bought in a long time. I'm really, really excited about it. I love the eye look. It was super blendable. All the colors that I used, I mixed shimmers together and I mixed the mattes together, and nothing got muddy, nothing got weird. I'm very, very happy with this palette. I can't, again, say enough nice things about it. If you are thinking about an ABH palette, I would probably run and not walk to go get this palette. This is beautiful. Now, the brand new ABH came out yesterday. The Norvina Volume 1 palette came out yesterday, and it has a lot more shades in it. And it does have this really gorgeous, it has lots of matte purples, and it has some pinks, and it's got some orange, and it's got some really bright colors. It also looks beautiful. I did pick that up, by the way, in my order last night. But this palette right here is just, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I can't believe I talked that long about this palette, but it's one of the favorite things that I bought. Okay. I picked up the Natasha Denona Gold palette, which this is not one of the ones. I think the Lila palette and the Sunset palette were on sale for $99, which is a really great deal. And then you got an additional 20% off that, so that's really good. So you got those palettes for like $79. But I already had both of those palettes. But the gold palette I did not have, and I wanted. So I picked up the gold palette. Unfortunately, she cracked a lot. Damn. It had just cracked a little bit. Now I have like a whole entire, I'm not even going to be able to show you this palette, because until I fix this gold, I'm not, this gold in the lower right hand corner just completely fell out. It was just slightly cracked. Now I see it just all together just came right on out and did its thing. So I'm gonna have to get some alcohol and try to fix her. But that's so annoying, like when you order stuff and then, you know, it's like just all messed up like this. But okay. And then, you know, then it just got all over all the other little pans. Okay, I got the gold palette. I'm gonna fix it. I'm very pissed off right now, though, that it just kind of, I have to remember when I break stuff that, you know, when I open it, you know, to open it a little bit more gingerly and a little bit more carefully, because, I don't know. But gosh, and I'm not good at putting shadows back. It really seems like after I you know, break something, then it's pretty much over for that. I'm not good at like putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. Kind of pissed me off, and I got shadow everywhere. Okay, the Ernal Laszlo Bright Eye masks. I like these eye masks. I picked up the Milk Makeup, another one of these Kush lip glazes. It's made with the CBD or hemp oil, and it's very moisturizing. It's just a really cool, in the color Chronic. It only comes in that one color, but it's moisturizing. It's a nice lip product. My favorite lip product, of course, is the Genius Liquid Collagen Lip. I always try to have 2 backups of these because I use this product like 2-3 times a day. It makes my lips very happy, very moisturized, and keeps my lips in really great shape. Love this product. This is $35, by the way. I think this lip product is $18. The Jackie palette was $45, I think. And the Natasha Denona, I think it was $129, and then 20% off that, of course. So I got the one eye quad from Tom Ford that I didn't have that I wanted, and that is in, this is not it, this is it, in the color Coco Mirage, and I'm going to show her to you because she's pretty. She's pretty. She's neutral, and she's pretty. I just hate it when I mess my stuff up like that. Then it just kind of casts a, okay, beautiful, easy to do. Love that there are 3 mattes, and then this color right here that's kind of a purpley deep color, wine color, is a satin. So I really love that there aren't any shimmers in this palette. Then I picked up the Incandescent highlighting palette from Tom Ford. The quads, by the way, retail for $88. This, I think it's $80. I never remember but look at the gorgeousness. The actual prices of these highlighting palettes. I also have Mood Light, but I wanted to pick this one up. There's a 3rd color in the color Flicker, which is a deeper chocolate color with a gold, with a really beautiful like yellow gold highlight. And this is what I used on my cheeks today. I used just this highlighter, and I used this color as a blush. I don't think it's intended as a blush. I think they are both supposed to be highlighters, but look at the gorgeous color. I've seen Mel Thompson use this as an eyeshadow. It looked beautiful as an eyeshadow. I think that it looks beautiful as a blush as well. And of course, the highlighter is popping and just really, really beautiful. I love the way that turned out. I think it looks good with this eye look that I did with my Jackie Aina palette. I got a big giant bronzer in Terra from the Soleil collection. I have the smaller one in Gold Dust, which is a really warm bronzer, and it's not totally matte. It's sort of, it doesn't have shimmer in it, but I would say it's more of a sort of maybe a radiant bronzer, and it's a warmer tone. But I decided to get Terra, which is this cool tone bronzer. Love this. It's perfect for my skin tone. And this is in the color Terra, and I got the big one because the little ones they really are travel size. They're tiny for $75. This retails for $112. But it is super beautiful, and I love that it has this great big old mirror on it. So this is a bronzer, like I can use it sort of as a contour product, which is how I used it today, and it is beautiful, and it works really great for my skin tone. So I'm really glad I picked that up. The Terra and the Gold Dust are not new, but this formulation in the Soleil collection that was released by Tom Ford this summer, the formulation is new, and from what I understand, it is a bit more creamy, easy to pick up, and more pigmented, and just in general, better formulation. So I wanted to go ahead and pick the large one up of something that I know I'll use like pretty much every time I use makeup. So I picked that up. And I got, I decided I wanted to try some different products, things that I just haven't tried before, brands that I haven't tried before or even heard of before while they were on sale. So O&M is a brand that puts out hair products, and this is called Project Sukhoroy. I know I'm mangling that. It's a golden smoothing balm, and it's a tub of like a like a balm, a hair balm. It basically just has like let's see. It has, damn, it has a lot of alcohol in it. That's not too good. But it looked like a golden sort of like, not a hair, it has some oils in it, maybe some waxes, but it just seemed like something that would be really good for my texture hair, something that I could put on my ends when, you know, I'm picking out my fro at the end while I'm getting ready. I just figured it's something that I would like, and it got a lot of 5-star reviews. I'd never heard of this brand before, but basically it says that it's the gold of pleasure oil. It's the liquid star in this formula that raises the bar and sets a whole new styling standard, delivering smooth, glossy, feather-light softness to hair that you're sure to love. And I just read that a lot of other people with my hair texture, like curly, kinky hair, enjoyed this product. So I'm going to give it a try. It was a little bit pricey. I think it was like $50 or $48 for this little tub. But we'll see if it create shine and if it smells good and it does all the little wonderful things that people claim. I love this right here. I should have gotten 900 bottles of this because it is so glorious, and I think it was only like $7.50 or $3.50. It is the Sephora brand coconut water hydrating mist. It smells like heaven. I don't think it smells like coconut at all. I think it smells more like cucumber. But I love the way that it smells, and I love, you know, how hydrating it is on my skin. And when, you know, I use it to finish my makeup, it's like a little dose of aromatherapy in my makeup routine. So I like that product. I picked up more hair products. I got this Chemet Biologics Castor Moringa Softening Serum. I love this stuff. I've gone through a couple of bottles already. And I think this is only like $14, $14.50 or something like that. It has really great ingredients, just like castor oil, moringa oil, and then it has like citrus lemon and another essential oil in it to make it smell good. And I really like it. It's thick because of the castor oil, and this is something else that I use on the ends of my hair when I am picking out my afro, and I just love the way it smells. I like the way it feels on my hair, and this is like my third bottle that I've gone through of this Chemet Biologics. I decided to pick up this Olaplex Hair Perfector in number 3, this Bond, what is it called? Repairs and strengthens, whatever. So it's like a weekly treatment from everything that I've read. It gets a lot of 5-star reviews. I don't know how I could possibly get any kind of damage to my hair, given the fact that I don't put any heat on my hair, and I don't, you know, like over stress it with styling or protective styling or anything like that. But I get a lot of fairy knots at the ends of my hair, like a ton of fairy knots, even though I get trims and stuff. So I figured this might be good for, you know, my ends, just to, you know, help them be in better condition. So I figured I'd give it a try and see if it does anything that people claim. I got more oil. I love hair oils, and my hair texture is a texture that can use a lot of oils without it building up or becoming oily or dirty or whatever. You know, my hair really soaks up oils and likes oils. This one's by Flower Supply. This is what she looks like. I think this was also a little pricey, like $48. And it basically is just an oil blend with jojoba seed oil, lavender oil, a whole bunch of other oils. It looked like it was kind of light and that it would probably smell really nice. and it's something that I can use on my hair. I go through a lot of oils and balms. I co-wash my hair every day or every other day, and you know, so after I co-wash it and I get out of the shower, you know, I usually just put a leave-in product like a light oil or something like that as I'm picking it out. So those products will come in handy. Let me put those back in the little plastic bag because I've already had a couple things explode. I picked up this Tom Ford Noir de Noir all over body spray. It got a lot of 5-star reviews, and I thought that this is something that my husband would like. And if he doesn't, I probably will, because I love like more masculine scents, and I read a lot of really good reviews about it, and I think this is something that he would enjoy. So I picked this up for him, and I believe that is everything that I picked up for this haul, and I am loving every single thing so far. I mean, most of the things are things that I've replenished, but the star of the show was definitely the Jackie Aina palette. I really, really love this guy, and I can't wait to get the Norvina and see what it's looking like. You know, it's a different palette. It's very colorful from what I can tell, and it has a lot of shades. It just looks like a really big, fun palette. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so, and comment below, and I will see you on the very next one. Thank you.